Welcome to Camp Bucky, and the first in my series of Drakhyr Rally driving tutorials. Today I'm going to cover preparation and some basic manoeuvring exercises. We're currently at the start line for the rally, which is the outer wall of the Camp Bucky construction camp. Our ultimate destination is Drakhyr Point, which is some 260 kilometers northeast of here, although the official route is across that mountain you can just see poking up to the left in the distance. You can see the terrain at the beginning here is kind of rough, so I want to try and help you guys to get over this stuff. So let's start by getting back behind that outer wall, which is the start line. Okay, so for starters, let's look at our HUD, which is a little bit crowded by default. And the first thing I'd recommend you do is turn off that wave scanner. It saves fuel and just tightens the HUD a bit more. Okay, we've still got a lot of targeting reticles on my screen. We can turn off the dual repeater guns and the data link scanner, save more fuel, but it doesn't make much difference to the HUD. Instead, go to your fire groups and you want to unbind all of the controls, which you won't need for the rally. There we go, that's much better. Now let's talk about drive assist. This operates much like cruise control on a car, and I strongly recommend you turn it off for much better throttle control.
Drive assist off.
You can actually set that as a default in the SRV bindings. The other bit of standard preparation for any kind of SRV racing is to pre-select SRV repair synthesis from the right-hand inventory panel. For the Drakhyr Rally, we're requesting that people actually make pit stops, which I'll cover in another video, but synthesis is permitted if that becomes too onerous, and it helps to have it pre-selected so it's there if you need it in an emergency. Okay, that's enough preparation. Let's just do a quick little test drive to illustrate what I'm going to try and teach you today. The important thing is to get the SRV off the ground. The ground's bumpy, it's covered in rocks, and it will try to spin you around at every opportunity. You're going to have a much better time if you use the thrusters to fly above all those obstacles. Oh, and make sure you've got 4 pips in engines for them. The way to increase your speed when travelling like this is to tilt the SRV down in midair, and then use the thrusters to boost yourself forwards, a little bit like a helicopter. Over even this short distance, I'm already going over 40 metres a second, which is well above the SRV's normal maximum ground speed.
Handbrake is on.
Of course, this is all much easier said than done. The SRV hasn't got any yaw control, so you need to learn how to turn in the air using just pitch and roll. First of all, find yourself a patch of level ground to practice on. There we go, that should do. So for starters, just try boosting up, pitching down, pitching back level, and landing. You can also practice, let's just do that one more time, pitch down, land. You can also try pitching backwards, although that's only really needed for mid-air braking, which is kind of an advanced technique. Okay, now let's practice rolling, boost up, roll all the way over, and learn to land back level again. We're going to combine these in order to turn in mid-air, so you need to be comfortable doing both pitching and rolling maneuvers. To turn the SRV in the air, you need to get some altitude, then pitch down, roll, and pitch level again. Practice doing this to turn 90 degrees at a time. Boost up, pitch down, roll right, right, and pitch level again. Boost up, pitch down, roll right, and pitch level again. And once more, and we're back facing the mountain. You want to practice doing this in both directions. So boost up, pitch down, roll left, and pitch level again. Pay attention to the sound of my thrusters to hear how I'm using them to maintain altitude when I need it, and to feather landings when I want to land gently. Once more, and we're again back facing the mountain. Keep doing that till you're really comfortable with it. Once you've got the hang of that, now try doing the same but turning 180 degrees at a time. So exactly the same, boost up, pitch down and roll, but we're rolling a lot more, all the way back round, 180 degrees, face the mountain. Finally, when you've mastered that, try doing some 360 degree turns. Mastering this technique is essential to travelling at speed, as it's extremely important that you can steer to avoid rough terrain, and that you can land your bounces facing directly forwards every single time. If you're even slightly off centre, you're going to spin out and lose all the speed you've got. In the next video, I'll go into a bit more detail on choosing and hitting your landing spots. But until then, that's it for today's Drakhyr Rally driving tutorial. So I will see you back here at Camp Bucky for the next one, Commanders. 07, and happy practice.